Hi folks, welcome to my latest project entitled Feel the Fear, and it would appear that somebody's bored already. I just wanted you to meet my Westie, meet Mick Duff, hello, because actually later on he features just a tiny little bit, so I thought I'd let you see him that, and I suspect he's probably going to be padding about the place and making a lot of noise. So I just wanted to give a quick introduction to this video. I've done it in real time for half of it and then fasted it forward. So for those of you who don't really want to see it in real time, please feel free to just fast it forward, just keep putting it forward to the bit that you're actually interested in. I've done it in real time because I just felt that just to give people an idea of me and my thought process, and that, you know, I'm not a professional, I don't know all the answers, and I'm really learning art journaling myself. I've only really been journaling, art journaling, since around about sort of Christmas, New Year time. So you know, this is August, so this is the 8th month. So I've really only been doing it for about 7 months. You know, I drew at school, but you know, I hadn't done anything for 20 years. So I really wanted to kind of let people have an idea of you know, that anybody really can do art journaling. So I hope you enjoy, and if you did, please give me the thumbs up, and if you'd like to leave me comments, that would be great too. You can let me know if you enjoyed it in real time or not, and you know, we can maybe do more if you really liked it. So thank you anyway, and I realise I've now just rabbited on for a couple of minutes, so I shall let the video commence. So thank you, bye. Hi again, it's obviously Tanya here. I just thought I would experiment this evening and maybe attempt to do something whilst narrating. I originally had planned to pre-gesso this page and dry it prior to rolling the camera. However, I thought that as this was an experiment, I thought I might actually try to perhaps do something with sprays and see what I could come up with. So at the moment you can see me kind of leaning over. I'm attempting to get my little box down, which has all my paints and sprays in. So I'm just going to take all the sprays out, including this Perfect Pearls mist, which is actually really pretty cool. So let's see, what can we do? I'll pop this box down here, and I also have some stencils and things around about me. So let me just grab all my stencils, because I really don't know which ones I'm going to use, because it's a very experimental page, this. Okay, so now I'm kind of thinking maybe this, and spray with pink,
get hold of it, and then turn that over, and how about spraying the other side? Whoops! Note to self, do not spray the desk, only spray the paper. Okay, so I've got a little bit of paper at the side of me. Okay, so just take the excess off here, and hey, that's pretty cool. So now I don't actually have my other journal beside me, so I'm just going to squish this in between two bits of paper that I've got. Oh, that's not bad, and that's not bad. So, right, that's that. I suspect I may have to voice over, but we'll go with the flow and see what I can come up with. As you can see, I've managed to spray all my sprays rather than what I wanted to do. Okay, so I'm thinking this one with, let's see what the kind of tealy colour comes out. Okay. Okay, we've got that. I wonder if a bit of the more of the pink on this side. There we go. And putting it over onto the other side and soak up and transfer the image like so, and hey, that's yeah, that's quite impressive. I'm liking that. Okay. I'll just make sure that I'm not getting ink everywhere as I'm putting the stencils down. Okay. Kind of running out of colours now, to be honest. So let's see what else we can do. I wonder. I'm kind of toying with the idea of putting that there like so, and doing that. Didn't really do an awful lot, did it? Okay, that's okay. I will think of something else. Okay. Right, now, how about the blue? Like so. get the negative on the other side and put it down on there. Okay. Okay. I'm liking that. Just not really sure what to do next. Okay, let's see what else have we got. I'll try the pearl mists. Okay. That really didn't do anything at all. Other than reactivate the other. Okay. I wonder. Wonder if it's worth putting a little bit of colour on now. Okay, what colour? What colour? What colour? What colour? How about a bit of a neutral colour? Let's kind of dampen things down a bit. Okay, I know it's going to mix with the paint, the inks, but let's grab a brayer. Let's see what will happen if I do this. Okay. I'm liking that. So how about we stick that on. Now let's try, let's try a little bit of this. Okay. And the brayer. And let's okay. And let's try the negative on the other side. Okay. So that's totally random. And totally needing dried now. Okay. I wonder what it will be like once dried. I'm just using a little bit of that paint that was left over just to kind of border that side a little bit. Might actually use a little bit of this paint in order to border the other side. There we go. Now, that's interesting. Maybe bit of that. Okay, I'm liking that actually. So let's get a little bit more of this. Just to uniform it a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so let's dry it. Let's see what happens.
And now we're into the fast forward time lapse, speeded up, whatever the correct term of phrase is. As you can see, well, I hope you can see anyway, that the page has dried nicely, and some of the circles and the stencils really have become a little bit more defined, and you can actually see the different layers, I hope. I decided I quite fancy doodling, so the top that I've just done with the black was the dip pen with black India ink. What I'm using at the moment is water soluble oil pastels, and that's the portfolios. They're actually really very creamy, and can be quite fun to work with. There are certain times I've just not liked working with them, but they were really good for this particular page. I got out my stencil again to add a little bit more. This time I'm using paint with a little kind of sponge applicator. I kind of dotted about the place from bit to bit within this journal page to allow things to dry, to try and keep the time of this video down. Just used gesso to fill in the doodling that I've done. Doodling's not really my strong point, and I would like to do more and practice and just experiment and be more comfortable with this type of journaling. What I'm doing at the moment is I wanted to use a toilet roll tube, and I've put some brown paint into the little plastic thing there, and obviously put it on to the page. I'm now just going with it and just doodling for the sake of doodling, just doing shapes, not really thinking about it too much. I have to confess, I really wasn't particularly liking the doodling at this point, because I really was feeling the fear, but I really just had to just do it, even though I was afraid that I was going to, in my opinion, ruin a perfectly good page. And guess what? I didn't, because you know, this is about just expressing yourself, sticking down whatever you feel is needed at the time, and it's not about pretty pictures. It's about expression, it's about just putting marks on the paper. What I did off of camera, because I forgot I had paused the camera, is I'd kind of squished the old toilet roll tube into a kind of a star shape, and dipped it into the paint that I had used earlier on and stuck it on. So now what you see me doing is I am using my dip pen again, because the actual gel pen that I have wasn't working, and I was putting on dots. When I went to look for something else, when I paused the video, I came across a bit of netting, and I thought, oh, that would be really good to put paint through and get some more texture onto the page. It kind of worked a little bit, but then at the bottom it really didn't. The paint just all seeped through, and I wasn't getting that sort of texture look, so I took a baby wipe and wiped it off. What you saw me doing earlier on with the black on the left hand side page was actually scraping the black gesso, because the black I used was actually gesso, to try and get the colour coming through, which I think it's done it okay, but you can't see it particularly well. I'm now really just doodling, going in with the black pen. I've gone in with the white pen, done lots of kind of swirlies previously. It's actually really quite difficult to keep up with what I'm doing, to be honest. And I'm sure you don't really need me to explain exactly what I'm doing, because you can see it. So I'm just really keeping an eye on the video to make sure that I don't talk over the end. I decided to use my Gelatos to try and do the lettering. I kind of felt that because I was feeling fear about this page, but doing it anyway, just throwing things down, throwing the paint down, throwing the ink down, throwing just whatever came to mind. I'm not really thinking about it too much. I used the quote, "Feel the fear," and do it anyway. However, when I was doing it, when I was doing the lettering, it was really difficult to get the the portfolios to stand out. So I then thought, all right, I'll try the dip pen again, and I thought fear's very much shaky, so hence the squiggly lines. But because I had previously used the wax, well, they're not wax, are they? Portfolios are oil pastels. They're very kind of resistant, and so I had a little bit of difficulty with it because it was overdone. Found a gold paint pen to use on the Anyway, and the Do It was just the dip pen. So there's me just adding a little bit of the gold across the page, so it isn't just this random gold word. So I've now kind of sort of come to the end of my page, just kind of showing you a little bit more close up. So thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it. So bye for now, take care, see you again soon.